get things started on the anchor duty as well. So I think a lot of credit has to go over towards him, what he was able to do, and the amount of multi-kills that cbass was able to provide to the table as well. So, there are some individuals that can help out one more, and maybe, just maybe, they can even out the night and walk away with their first map victory here in ECL.
See if they can cut it even. Walk away victory here in this best of one. Start off on the T side here. Vertigo. We walk it out. A little poking and prodding towards the B side, but a lot of fight towards the A side with the bomb included, so we'll see what the plan is. Let's head of one more as they take this round slow.
Yeah, you can see that mdsz going for some angling here, trying to be the light, the baits, and well, he's gonna lead these players into a few more around the corner. See if Take Flight can chomp down or not. Zombie just completely blinded up, so it'll be an advantage. And the bomb, though, is still stuck in spawn. This is cbass who needs to hold on, but a wide-swinging pair of dualies will put an end to that. Now, does actually deliver one back, and Grave around the corner. Again, just can't beat the fighter jet peak. But Servo will be able to put it down to the 1 versus 1. What is going on down in T-spawn?
Pure pandemonium. So what I sense here at Shutout is going to make the flank happen. Going to go the long way around here, following his footsteps, but this will provide Servo with ample opportunity to get wherever he wants. Where does he end up, though? Footsteps should be heard on the retreat here for Shutout. You can see he's instantly aware.
Ooh, oh, and he's perfect with the crosshair placement, too. He just takes a bullet. First round, pistol round for one more.
And sharp as ever right there. Knew exactly where that one was coming from. And no question, no concern at all as to whether he was going to close that one out or not. The answer is yes. That's what they need here. I mean, they have to fight through the chaos of that round. They managed to make it happen. There's a force buy, though.
Oh. Keeping it interesting here for Take Flight. But on the flip side, one more just want to take one way into this B site. You do have Shutout playing towards danger. But only just thunder stomping. I honestly, I'd like this strategy here from one more. They just siphoned out all the utility from the CTs.
Yeah, whatever utility that they did have. Not much. But that's gonna hurt there. Your mid prong has just been devastated.
Uh-oh. No molly for sandbags. This could get weird. But Zombie's gonna be able to hand out a double dink. He can't find any, but oh, mdsz can! He's on for the ace with the MP9. He lines up 3. Oh, and this is devastating here for one more.
He has the idea of the flank. He spots it out. Servo needs another clutch. This time, he's got a 2-up himself here. And he's not given the ends to get the start off in this clutch.
Yeah, I mean, smoked out 20 seconds. I mean, why even hand over the AK? Just call it quits. mdsz. It was the 3rd player to run through the smoke. Yeah, that's the one that's going to do it. Gabe gets cleared towards sandbags. Beaky tries a heroic charge, and then there's mdsz lining up 3. Counter-terrorists win. That one's going to hurt a little bit for one more.
Yeah, that one's going to leave a mark. That's for sure. That will lead them into a force buy here. Like you said, I like the early game plan. And maybe it was kind of it was a necessity to have all of the squad there, but it also loses him like mid control early. It allows for that aggressive play to work out for mdsz, and then just playing fast and loose with the rotations there. Take Flight, have the whole squad ready to dive through a smoke to win the round, and they have mdsz on helps too.
We'll have to see. But mdsz staying true with the MP9 here. Maybe realizing he has to beat a force buy of his own. Gabe gonna turn the flash excellently. And able to collect a kill. A lot of damage as well. And fall back.
Servo moving on in. He's past the Sandbags player here. We will force him to swing. Quick 1-for-1 trade, but Kojo also cuts off the lurk again. And he will actually just fully claim B main.
Yeah, and I think both players were heard bottom of forklift. And this angle is... It's pretty nasty. It's... Oh, I thought it was going to get cleared. Oh, no.
That's
Not
why that
today.
angle is so tough. That's why it's so devastating right there. Is you think you clear it. Did you really? Did you really clear it? Did you? Did you check every last nook and cranny there? And well, the answer's no. Ojo Mo gets away with it.
So now one more put down to Glocks. Now these guys trying to start a little revolt here in ECL, taking down a top dog. Perhaps reality is starting to set in. Now Kojimo cannot see a darn thing because of the fire. But he's gonna go swinging a little bit. Yeah, we just had a little freeze frame there for Kojima. Luckily, it's happening during a round that, all things said, it should kind of be... The result should be known before the round timer. The freeze time even ends. So...
Yeah, I mean, pause and guess what happened right there, right? That's the game. See what happened next.
How many did Kojo get?
We open up a little multiple choice in the chat there.
I mean, yeah, if you want to run a Twitch poll, if we got any moderators, how many did Kojo get? And then, as a fun little game, yeah, type it in chat. Play the game, guys. I mean, we're leveling up ECL viewer interaction here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, should be a farm, but you never know with those rounds. Sometimes you get a little greedy, you get a little hungry for the eeks, so sweet eeks, and so you gotta be careful.
Yeah, I mean, Kojo just goes and swings the whole team. So, I mean, we're looking at, like, something like 4-1 to open up versus one more. And, again, losing the force buy here is, yeah, that's pretty tough.
Yeah, I mean, the second round not being converted there, especially, again, when I talked earlier about the sort of issues with the, like, pressure points kind of on that T side specifically, of where you want to default, you want to do what your game plan is, you want to do what you worked on last season and all throughout the break in between the seasons, and sometimes you just can't get away with the same stuff here. You got to start to adjust and find new game plans, and you got to do it in this match live in the server. Yeah, so that could be a bit of a wake-up call.
Yeah, that's the toughest part is, you can't really rely on your instincts here if you're one more, because you're probably just you might just fall behind. Your opponent has better instincts than you do over the course of a season. So you have to play some, weirder Counter-Strike that maybe you're not used to playing. And I mean, that takes time to develop. You don't just like start a season and start ripping upsets left, right, and center. So that's the whole deal, is that you have to try and come up with like some new Counter-Strike on the fly, because you're playing against a better opponent. If you're playing against like Magnus Carlsen in chess, not to say that Take Flight have gotten to that level yet. You can't just play like normal chess. Like, I'm gonna play this chess opening because my boy Magnus probably knows 10 moves ahead of you.
Yeah, I agree. I think Thomas from Into the Breach talked about it a lot, but switching up the styles, and when you're playing up against a team that has years of experience, has the best players in the world, sometimes you just got to switch it up. And so when you're an underdog roster, kind of newer to the scene here for One More Esports. You want to see him come through, get crazy, get wild. And right now, still trying to get the defaults going. What is this angle? Oh, that's nasty. That is cold right there. The Beaky just tanks the bullets right there.
That is... Well, and now, like, you try to default a little bit, and then first target, you get multi-killed, and this feels like the round is toast. Someone's got to find something heroic, like one-tapping a sight anchor or something. And with Kojimo holding the angle, none of that's happening today. This is rough. And even on the fallback, he's getting a zombie too. And last player is Grave. It's a flawless one for Take Flight. That's tough.
Yeah, there goes your gun round. Plucked apart. Beaky, man. I like that angle. I'm going to be using that one.
Okay.
We'll see how it works for me.
I'm pretty fine with that from now on.
I'm not going to use it against you now.
Yeah. See, but the thing is like the thing is we're spreading like information here, so maybe these angles slowly, surely become part of the meta. So I'm just saying, Beaky, are they? They're not. They're not prepared for it. Instant headshot on the first, but Servo from Ladder Room is there for the trade.
It's not a bad trade. You'll take it here. 1 for 1. You spread that defense thin, big time. Look at this. While he meets shutout, he'll have to readjust. No one on this B side, man. This is looking pretty promising as long as they can get the bomb from middle into B.
It gets even weirder here in middle, but Servo unable to double up and finish Kojimo off, so that will actually Take Flight into the advantage, and that was the bomb in middle as well. They got B, but at what cost?
That was a big concern. Oh, a player on the smoke. And another nice shot landed. A 1v1 now. Try and convert here for cbass, but he's got to deal with the AK.
They have to do with the MAC-10, and he does! Long range, flicks over, and got the spray control to pull it across the line for one more.
Wow, what a finish right there! But the MAC-10 from long range, it's got to be something to spark this this fight back here, right? When in a clutch like that with little tools here, not the firepower, but you get the job done. You had just enough to save your team from what could have been a pretty tough round, considering the opportunity of that open B bomb site.
Start. You know, it's a pull of the ripcord to get the engine going. And all things said, something to smile about with 2 of your players. On 0 kills so far. So bottom ramp here for one more. Start their creep up. CT's out of utility. mdsz feeling the need to go for a fight here. Around the edge of the smoke and just gets deleted. Sees 3 though.
Info gathering. Oh, volley in towards sandbags. Nice fight from Servo. This is going to continue his aggression, his campaign into the A site where he gets run down, but the B site is being claimed. And that was the goal here. That was the intention.
Yeah, Servo sending himself in. And shutout, though, does have to be prepared. And on the edge of the world, Grave takes some shoulder damage, but you're not prepared for cbass up close ever. And so that is going to call in a save, and that is going to be one more. Picking up some extras on the way out. Maybe they even stop Beaky here. They do. cbass clotheslines him. And we're looking at a pretty darn close game here. One more. Turn around a disadvantageous situation. And then take all the guns away here from Take Flyte to get a third.
It's the exact sort of stabilization that these guys need here. They're going to keep on investing, though. Looking to not let off the gas. I think they maybe pulled back just a little bit, though. They accelerate just a little bit forward. To make sure that they don't hit the wall in front of them. Just a half by here. And... never mind. Full steam ahead for Beaky.
Oh, yes. So... AK delivery, courtesy of Grave. I'm a bit worried here for one more. They're kind of split up into two separate packs. Each player could get picked off potentially, but that kills the game. Maybe slows things down, but then there's mdsz to pick up cbass.
Let's keep things even here. Solo lurk mission for jchancE with the AWP. Might have heard it just a step he did. He prepares himself nicely. And collapses with the AWP. mdsz is now outside looking in on that A site. Tough decisions at hand here. jchancE connects another one. That'll give you an answer now. No longer a tough decision. It has been made for you.
And this is actually going to sit at equals now. We have an interesting game here, all of a sudden. Yes, this round was just a half buy, but Take Flyte still gave themselves opportunities, still gave one more a test, and they passed. Shutout will go down with the ship. Go die to the bomb. Alright, there you go. But by keeping these rounds neck and neck, able to win these individual fights, and actually having some, you know, despite being split up, you know, in two different packs, they're decently coordinated across the map, which makes it a bit nicer. Even if jchancE does go down on that lurk, he drew all the A-site defenders away. So, there you have it. Equal game.
All tied up with another gun round. One more are starting to work this map control. They are starting to play a bit of a wild style here. They're getting crazy with it in some of these rounds. We got solo op lurks having to do a lot of work. We got great fakes being thrown out here, so I feel like one more are doing what we asked. Be throwing that playbook to the side here, trying to come up with some new moves.
We might need some here. 50 seconds. And one more have gotten all the space up towards A-ramp. Raven Company gonna start the swing. Gabe, though, completely blinded. At least a decent nade from mdsz. Shots whizzing by. And oh, jchancE finds him through the smoke. Kojo will get one back. But without a kit, we probably have to see another save here from Take Flyte.
There's that smoke. Give them a route in to try and stick a bomb. No kit. They're gonna just try and fake it out as they run away. Keep them attached to the site in some sense. It's gonna be a lead claimed here by one more.
He'll get knocked off the map. It's a lead, man. And again, just a clean take of a of an A site that has a very passive, sort of segmented defense. And hey, they're picking the right targets across the map. All things said. And now take Flyte again on another awkward purchase. Forced to save 3 guns. Just to get even better for one more. Hot flash.
Flash setup though.
Didn't even matter though. Grave wasn't blinded, but still goes down on the fight.
Trying to get the ones that are fighting on their own terms now, changing it up. Wait, is he down lateral? No. Where was he? He was down lateral. I think he got cleared.
Oh, then it's starting to cost him a bit. Goes down to the 3v3, but it's jchancE. This op lurk in middle has been weirdly successful.
Not what you would expect. I mean, almost certainly. And actually, he wasn't in ladder. He was over, you know, by the big box bottom ramp. But the rotations are already here.
For once.
So that's their big hope.
For once, there's an actual chance that Take Flyte could actually kickstart a retake. Nade onto the planter. Oh, could have struck true, but I think he planted a bit further back. And will not get hit by the HD. Gabe, though, round the side of the map. He'll get knocked off of it instead. And one more will stamp down on the retake effort to push their lead to 6. We're looking at a potential runaway half here.
Yeah, they just keep on finding ways to win. Like you said, jchancE with his op lurks in middle has just managed to completely break this defense here. They don't know how to function with his presence. I've tried a lot of rounds to just throw all-out aggression at him. That hasn't really worked. He's been prepared for that. Tried the slower approach as well. He is just tearing things up. Do you want to really give him this fight again? Do you really want to give him this fight once more?
He's just gonna op lurk middle. It's weird, but it might work. cbass also going to drop his util set. Well, pop flash, but Pokemon does not have the right utility for it. You know, the weirdest part about this whole situation as well is that Grape still has 0 kills, but his team's up 2 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, that is, it's been unfortunate for Grave, but he's in the lead. You gotta take the wins where you can find them. If you're not killing, but you're winning. It's always nice to still be able to chirp up in the kill feed, though, so 2 more rounds to assert himself in this half. And the A side is the perfect call right now. It is so free for the taking. Retake utility, the deterrence utility is none. They don't have anything. Bomb plant safe.
This is looking like a 5-man save more than anything. I don't think you go for this. You have a single flash, a single smoke. I mean, might as well give it a go, but that nade just... I would just call it off here. Grave inside of the smoke. Is this seriously going to be his first kill? I mean, robbed by Servo. And come on, Grave, you can do it. No, not today. Grave just can't get a chance, man.
Oh, man.
His team is up 3 rounds, so I don't think he cares. 7-4.
Thought he had that one locked in at least, but robbed. Robbed of the knife kill, unfortunately.
I just want to see how much further he can go. Whilst his team still wins rounds as well. I think that's just the funniest part.
This is impressive, though. They keep on finding the perfect sites here. A site free for the take, and they fully claim it. They're able to seriously put a scare on this map right now. And you're not seeing any answers come through on this defense for what's been thrown at them. The op lurks mid have been wonderful. Where is your reply here on the side of Take Flyte as the team that's welcoming this roster? Don't peek the op mid again.
Oh, jchancE actually gets off the angle, and there's a double. Oh, there's a setup. Waiting for one more. They just hold the off angles. They're peeking to that off. Bomb's still in the hands here, though, but unfortunately, as cbass does get the trade kill, Grave will end this half 0-10. But I know he at least has an assist, so it's not all lost.
He did some damage.
He also has like 34 ADR. Like 34 ADR is pretty good for 0 kills.
He's putting in a little bit of work here. There, cbass, only 1 kill for him in this round. It will be shut out, and 5 rounds in total for Take Flyte as we hop onto a break.
So let's get it. Our second BO1, and we have one more in the lead. Up 7-5 here. And they even, you know, they could have done it 4v5. No shame to Grave, of course, but I'm just saying. 0 kills is pretty cool when you're winning.
Yeah. It's more so impressive that they were able to operate without that sort of impact, but out towards this B side, he's going to have to be useful out of the gates as he looks to start his campaign off on the CT side, and he sure does stack up. Another one for Grave, making a 3K. He's finally introducing himself to the server, and that is a fiery way to kick it off for your first 3 kills.
He's going to be laughing at the bank with that one. I wonder what the comms are looking like for one more, because That's a way to break the silence. There we go. I mean, all around, just a pretty unfortunate half for Grave. It's not like he was whiffing shots. He was just moonwalking into, you know, barbed wire fences over there on the B site. But there we go. I mean, those crispy 3 kills. He's got it in him. Full Glock train to make its way over towards this A ramp as well, or at least trying to fake just a little bit, but then footsteps go the other way. Oh, we're just going on a world tour here, aren't we?
Just go for a little for fun spin around the block. Yeah, it hurt.
This is so dumb. This is so dumb.
Finally,
cbass
cbass is like, enough. Enough. Stop it right now. Don't go here. Don't anywhere but here.
Oh, this is what the auto shotgun is made of.
Escape, escape.
No more running. And hunted down. No more thunder stomping around the map if that's all you're good for. 9 to 5.
They will close it down. They do feed that A1 or that auto shotty, and look at that. jchancE is like, all right, let's try and lock this one down quick right now. We're looking at one more at 9 rounds here into the first gun round here as well. AWP in play. They're not taking many risks with their purchasing power. So for those 2 MP9s still in play. jchancE on that op, looking to wield it effectively. I want to target Grave on this B side early as well. But on the defense, at least, he's not looking like the same man he was in that first half.
Reformed. And jchancE searching for heads. You can jump on the railings there if you want to look for anyone who's crouching. To line up that pot flash, I believe you can jump on the railings to find those.
You can't get those cheeky angles here. It does depend on how confident you are in your op and your ability to get a kill and get out. Though instead, hold a line. He gets one, but he can't escape. Instead, instant trade. And there's your op. There's your big investment already in the floor for a one exchange. This timing for Gabe is good.
Oh, but also it could be bad because Zombie is prepared, but surely that trade was coming through from Servo.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Beaky will take care of it straight through the wall, but these long-range SMGs are actually tearing it up right now. I don't know how they're managing to make it look so easy, but that will at least give them the bomb site here. Careful. The spam is good. Servo close to it. We'll slow it down here. Bomb eventually punched in. Beaky still avoiding it. And they'll play the post play at the 2v3 on ramp.
Yeah, but there's a smoke. Double flash. If a smoke gets to that bomb before any damage is dealt, could be some problems. Also, Kojima on a very exposed angle. There goes the smoke on the bomb. And the spam is almost good for 2 right there. Kojima, though, position spotted out. He'll land a headshot. He needs the next, however. And it's Beaky who follows up a 2v3 post play. Kojo and Beaky, a dynamic duo.
That's what you want right there. That sort of clutch potential. So we'll be able to close it out. Give themselves that first gun around and punish that big investment. You know, that all-in investment from jchancE gets destroyed. They're at least going to start to pull this lead back here somewhat. We'll see how far they can pull it back here. Does quickly call in a save. One more have the lead. They've established that, but don't feel the need to pressing the issue with a little bit of reserve. They'll call it pretty conservative save.
Oh!
And Grave, he's stepping up.
He's back, baby. He is back. There's a Deagle headshot over there on the B site. Does cbass have one locked and loaded in him? No, he'll go down to shut out in middle. You don't want to mess with the guy who started this half on 0 kills. He's back with a vengeance. Gonna be a full-blown execute. Grave is gonna have a little bit tougher of a time when he's full blinded up. Sadly. And finding shots through the smoke. Looks like the pistol is going to be swept aside here, Cole. Oh, but Grave wants to give it his best shot, and I respect it. But Take Flyte are going to close down a lead.
That they will. Close that distance. Just a little bit more. With the guns. Very well. We'll be brought back out, including an op. cbass able to afford that. Send it over. That is good news.
So attack bombs rolling out from Take Flyte. I mean, they want to get this one straightened out. If they win this, then one more are back to square one. But there have been some, at least flashes of hope. Want to see Grave over towards that B site. He's now actually out ADRing a couple of other players on the server, despite the lowest kills. See if he can do it. He is solo on this B site, and he's out in the open, but he makes it work. Finds the kill on the mdsz, and he follows up with a double kill. He's alone, fighting dry. And this guy's all of a sudden locked in.
Just turn up here. Oh. Just spammed out, though. That's wild from Beaky. Able to block one. So the big man on the B site is already taken care of here. Finally, we can allow for access, but jchancE, just a brilliant line. Add another kill to the tally and set this retake up for success. Oh,
ooh, but plucked out by Kojo. And now the op also gets to post up on the plant. What? I say that cbass and his SMGs are just something different. Beaky to pull off the clutch, but goes down to 3 immediately. And Servo's not going to wait to trade that one out. It's going to be 10 for one more.
They'll be able to secure it. Again, I mean, started off by Grave bringing in the big plays on the B site. Multi-kill. He does get taken down there pretty quickly, answered back, but still able to shut it down here in the end. And we are going to get Take Flyte continuing to apply that pressure, but there's not a lot of runway here, not a lot of room for mistakes right now. You got to play a solid game from this point forward, otherwise you might be splitting things. These best of ones here with one more. Fast A though, they want to kick it into gear, full speed ahead.
Servo needs to find a place to back off, doesn't want to run out in the open necessarily. Messy grenade, unfortunately. Could have actually struck true there. But not to be. Instead, it's just going to be a clean execute for Take Flyte. Barring some smoke spam. Okay, but there's a problem here, Cole. The bomb is in T-spawn.
Just gonna go pick it up. Because by the time they do, you're gonna have to recycle those smokes. And it's gonna complicate the matter. No one is budging. Nobody's moving a muscle right now. You're just gonna have to make that move, or what is going on here? They've now retreated, but now you're a 4v5. You're at a man deficit. jchancE lurking with the op towards mid on the CT side, though. Now, just to be fair, but in his primary zone and his strong area of contact against the duel, at least Gabe gives him something back, though.
Yeah, and mdsz also follows up, but Servo with a trade. And now jchancE. No, there's no smokes. Yeah, you're right. 100% correct.
What do? You couldn't quite get into the site here in time. It does cost him another life, but that kill, that'll be the kill necessary to facilitate the side axe there. They managed to get it across safely. jchancE chasing, spots one out, but can't land a shot.
Oh, but he gets a second chance. in a walk forward. He even hears Kojomo fall back. jchancE has a smoke and a kit. That's a recipe for disaster here. Kojomo, he gets a spot on it. Kojomo goes into the reload. jchancE gonna go in for second. Galil is out, gotta spam further to the right though, and he holds it the whole way. 11-7 now. Kojo will take the op as his reward, but it's grim. They're down 4.
Yeah, as I said right there, not a lot of room for errors, and that one, a big mishap right there. On the A site, not being able to track the bomb diffuser in a panic, and it's good economic damage, sure. That's fine. But won't help if they don't win this next round here. Beaky starting it off well, but oh, Grave again stands in resistance, and the auto shot.
jchancE!
Oh, you nearly got another MDS down low.
We got a 3-on-3, and the rotates are scrambling. More towards middle, however. And some empty scenes. As a fake B execute is actually going to draw everyone over. However, the bomb is still in T-spawn. Not a lot of commitment here.
Broken at a standstill. Tough situation to route through this round here with, again, a slight lack of utility. Some players on low HP. I want to fight Grave. You just can't give this guy these duels. He has really stepped up in the second half.
I mean, he's just hitting headshots everywhere. 0 kills to begin this half, by the way. And he's multi-killing at every turn, and then baits in Kojomo. Now trying to hunt for that op, try to get their hands on it. Can't find it, unfortunately. Doesn't matter. Map point, and Grave with just a super soldier half he's having right here.
Yeah, this is just devastating. Grave, I mean, again, I gotta say, for a guy that had no kills in the first half, to be able to maybe put this one across the goalpost, put it in the finish line here on the CT side, and just wipe that clean from your memory is a real statement from a player. That's great mentality. That's a really exciting thing from this player. They still have one more round to try and do it. One more round and to at least start things off. They'll start their ECL campaign, you know, with a split. 1 win, 1 loss. And that's not a bad kickoff for a new team.
Versus a team that's supposed to be the type of team that cleans house versus you guys. Instead, well, the advanced champions might start off decently well. Servo also able to deliver on his front. Still standing here towards yellow, but actually will get cleaned out. But planting for CT spawn, well, that's pretty bold here. jchancE gonna walk through the smoke, but unfortunately meets a Tech 9 on the other side. So, take Flyte. Need 4 more to make overtime.
Double eco territory here as well. Your path to the finish line has just gotten a little bit muddy. Not so straightforward anymore. The easiest chance to close just slipped right from your fingertips right there. So now you have to do it the hard way here versus a couple of gun rounds. Going for this force buy, calling in a big eco, and yeah, really you're talking about maybe one more chance for the gun round. A full effective gun round. Pass towards A again. Any flashes here from these angles?
Yes.
Oh, not needed.
Okay.
Whoa.
50 work. Oh, what is happening? Flying MP9s. And Kojomo's in trouble. Kojomo's in serious trouble. He has the bomb with himself and Beaky here. But fortunately, Shutout will finally beat Grave. And that will try to escort in the B play. Shutout to underhanded smoke. Oh, but the molly, it misses. Oh, but he somehow survived.
No.
He falls off the map. Oh, no. It might not matter here, Cole. It's a 1v2 here for jchancE, but he's armed and dangerous. And he's also cutting off the cross. Kojomo cannot leave. Then he's going to walk forward into the line. jchancE with the chance.
Yeah, with that sort of confidence, he expects him to be behind him. He has a smoke, at least, to throw on top of this bomb and create some panic.
Here we go. Underhand over. Oh, the
that
HE
might do
though.
it.
Oh,
that's
it
nice.
will. Touchdown from long range. And despite the hiccup, we'll have some more ground to give here for Take Flight.
Nice attempt right there. Honestly, madness from Kojomo. That's a crazy peak from him. But he gets bailed out by Beaky. Able to save them the worry of letting that one slip and costing the game right there. 5 players rushing towards the B side. Eventually the trade comes through. That's quite nice. So they'll hold on to an AK here. You'll like to save that if you're Servo. As I mentioned before, the money is going to be in a decent position to get another buy-in. I'm not sure about the op potential here for jchancE. I don't know if he'll have it. But as for the rest of the squad, utility should be good, especially if they save this AK. Everything should be all and well.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty big if, considering the SMGs are starting to close the distance. Oh, but alright, zombie. Backstab, hardcore out of there. Fortunately, it's only a MAC-10. Alright, 2 rounds here for Take Flight. Terrorists win. Try and lock it down. One more opportunity to put this upset across the line.
More chances, but this is your big shot right now. We'll go all in on the guns here. Zombie actually sacrificing a little bit for his squad and his utility. We'll see if they can send it home on this, or if Take Flight, they want to grade for the second map. They want to fight for it.
We'll see. Servo leaves the line just as mdsz starts to creep up. Oh, this is going to be devastating. This is going to be ruinous. Ground ending. Oh, Servo able to somehow recover. And as the meantime, they try to pop onto the B site. And that's where Grave again delivers. Beaky will finally shut him down, but still more manpower is here. Underhand flash. cbass still gets the kill while blind. Kojomo put into the clutch. There's 2. And now in a 1 versus 1. Servo starting to flank. Kojomo has no idea where he is.
Waiting for the bomb to be tapped here. Kojo just want to continue to go on a fact-finding mission here in the clutch. We've seen him already play out these late rounds confidently. And yeah, he's going to take that space towards Generator. He's just cleared out an open path to this A site.
He knows exactly where his opponent is right now. Or at least he should. Oh, Kojomo might think he gambled towards A. He's going to run back over. Does Servo hear the plant is the question. He does. Servo going to start making his move. And now Kojo starts to get set up himself. Halfway point for the map. Smoke onto the bomb. And it's not planted for Kojomo. He's going to have to try and stop him. At a minimum, Molly back Generator. He's going to go for the fight. Take it. Got to find the bomb. He does. And that's the upset here for one more. They're going to split the difference in the back-to-back VO1s and take Vertigo.
A great victory right there. Again, a team that had to show some serious resilience. A player that had to show some serious resilience in Grave in that second half. That turnaround, those B-site defenses when he got nothing on the T side. He got absolutely nothing. He showed...